Members of the Diplomatic Corps, representatives of political parties here present.
Pisko abalbe nubarala melnata nan beolo bi political partiol melnata nan kana political partiol a tole ala abalbe kontonna ani moto ma kotonu melma beta nyimit nolo bi.
Please, omne sabur ni kajala na bejate. Nasa sa si political party si kena salmani mone kopo bukatelo hajanya muju bejate. Nasa sa mui kuseka kalmani mone bukatelo hajanya muju bejate. Nasa sa kumile ka nasa sa media omne sa anosani almani mone o ajalo emate kunaga bejate.
And we would also like to extend our humble gratitude to our brothers and sisters throughout the diaspora.
Ako abe nyim wado dala abe kontrondiro tendendila mbari musolu ani mbari tolu melyaro ko bi wolle natana ini la moto kana mabe nyim program wodo.
Yani pana kui manasa ke kalmani mone kubo kubulo bana
and Gambians abroad. Today I stand before you with humility, gratitude, and overwhelming sense of national responsibility.
Annen fana mire yalu miliyalon ko wollen bankola taramolti kaje ko abol tamandinola nyami
yani fujuma fona tate kono beta sanke bukana ke Gambia man Gambia e wala e ko fotul eno
for years I have listened to our concerned elders on their concerns on the future of their children, mothers that are struggling to put food on the table, and of course, young graduates who are in find employment opportunities. This is something that I've been listening to.
The journalist media, the journalists, the media, they wanted to have a story, so they want you to read everything.
Okay. But you have to explain this.
Yes.
Okay. Across our communities, Gambians call upon me to step beyond private investment, philanthropy, as well as my community services that I was doing, to accept a greater national responsibility. I've heard the call. I reflected on it. I prayed on it. And today, before Almighty Allah and before the people of this great country, Republic of Gambia, I answer that call. So today, we have not gathered here to merely unveil a name, EFF, or logos and flags. We've gathered here to launch a national mission and begin a new chapter in the history of our republic. For we believe that poverty is not destiny for Gambians. Unemployment is not the destiny of our youth. Indeed, underdevelopment is not the destiny of this nation. Hopelessness must never become the inheritance of our children. Today marks the birth of economic freedom fighters in the Gambia. And I, for one, would not want us to be misunderstood. We are a democratic, very peaceful, people-centered, that are committed to fighting poverty, unemployment, doku sotobalia, and underdevelopment. Economic freedom fighters Gambians will not serve one individual or family or a tribe, region, religion, or any privileged group. This party belongs to the mother in the market. It belongs to the farmer in our rural Gambia. It belongs to the fishermen in Tanje, Bakau, and Gunjuru landing sites. This is a party of our PTC and HTC teachers across the length and breadth of this country. And of course the nurse that keeps asking for lift to go to work. The worker and the unemployed graduates that are coming out of our University of Gambia and who believes that tomorrow can become better for all of us. We have come with credible solutions to restore politics at its highest purpose. The honest and courageous service to the people of this country. Our vision is a prosperous, a united, a secure, a sovereign Gambia in which every Gambian citizen will have the opportunity to work, prosper, and live in dignity. This is the meaning of our guiding principle: shared values for shared prosperity. My fellow Gambians, before we can build the future we desire, we must speak honestly about the conditions of this great country today. No serious leadership can solve problems it refuses to acknowledge. The Gambia is blessed with a fertile, abundant land, and a very youthful population, courageous, enterprising people. We are part of a country that could do better, and we must do better, and we will do better. The problem is we have failed to transform enough of our potential into a staggered prosperity. Too many families worried about food, about transport, about electricity. Too many salaries end even before the fifth day after receiving those salaries. Too many graduates cannot find employment opportunities in this country. Farmers' land, they obviously lack machineries to work. Our finance and markets, the communities are still struggling for water. There are some communities in this country, sometimes it takes them 3 days to have access to water. Healthcare, roads, our drainage system. We can do better, and we must do better. Our fight is not a fight against an individual. Our fight is only for a better Gambia. Our people are hungry. We are tired. My fellow Gambians, you will all agree with me that the true measure of development is not about the number of contracts we sign. And indeed, it's not about the amount of loans they announce, the World Bank, the Islamic Development Bank. That isn't a true measure of development. It is whether a mother, a father can be able to put food on the table. When we want to measure our development is when we can see our thousands of Gambian graduates entering into meaningful employment opportunities. We will measure our development if And when these young people, our youth, the future of this country, stop going through this so-called bad way, lavishing on the Mediterranean and the Atlantic. These questions are what we should be able to measure our leadership, and it should be made judged by it. Perhaps the most painful expression of our national condition is the dangerous journey that I mentioned earlier of our young people that undertake this so-called bad way. Every young Gambian who boards that unsafe vessel bound for Europe is not leaving this country because they do not love Gambia. The only problem we have is that many leave because they no longer believe in their own country and the features that it offers them. How do I explain to myself? When I wake up in the morning, I see my old mother leaning towards my father as a graduate, as a youth, that had exhausted every simple opportunity to secure a meaningful employment. And the mother says to my father, Nkoto, Dio, Hani mani poto tenyim product. But mbita mani nyoria, ngata mani poto lulu dontoje. How do you feel?
Very sad.
Therefore, behind every departure is an anxious family. This is the post factor. At a stage later, that we know that we can no longer bear this mental torture. But one thing I know is that some of our brothers and sisters who disappears in the desert, suffer abuses across Libya, exploitations across Northern Africa, some don't even return home. We can do better, Gambia. We must do better. And we will do better. Insha'Allah. The Atlantic Ocean and Mediterranean Sea must no longer become a graveyard for Gambians. And wallahi, Insha'Allah Rabbi, on the EFF government, we cannot tell our young people, let's be very honest with ourselves. The current situation is that we cannot tell our young people to stay in the Gambia while providing no reasons to remain. Living must not become a choice. It is an escape from unemployment and the mental torture of hopelessness. I therefore call on the European Union to join this crusade in making our country. We are not asking for a handout. We are asking for a mutually respectful partnership in bringing about a more prosperous future for both Europe and Gambia. Having said that, our people should not be vilified. To every young Gambian considering the back way, I say this to you. Your country sees you. Your country needs you. And your life is too precious to surrender to the sea. EFF has come to preach. Well, we haven't really come here today to preach. Let me rectify that. We have not come here to preach despair or merely describe what is wrong. We have come with a credible alternative. So allow me now to place before you our civic contract between us and the Gambian people. A civic contract that has been failed before and elsewhere. We intend to make our positions clear. Economic freedom is not an abstract theory. It means that our families can be able to afford a bag of rice at our homes, Education can lead to employment. Farmers can prosper. Entrepreneurs can access finance. Every single household in this country can be able to obtain essential and fundamental services. It means wealth and opportunities of this great country must benefit every single Gambian, which isn't the case now. First promise is that we intend to lower prices of basic food in this country, basic commodities in this country. No family should go hungry because basic commodities have risen beyond reach. Therefore, we will establish freedom stores for an affordable, subsidized, and a national buffer stock company to stabilize supplies and prices in the country. We will support an agriculture with machinery, inputs, irrigations, storage, and financing. Through our One Village, One Cooperative program and a revived National Produce Marketing Board, GPMB, farmers will be able to gain stronger markets and fair prices. A national fishing company will be established. We will use Gambian-owned vessels. Mr. Mane has touched on that. Cold storage facilities and processing and create employment opportunities for our people. This country must feed itself. Our second promise is about jobs and a very productive economy. EFF Gambia will adopt a zero unemployment as a national mission. Our policy of one ward, one industry will bring productions and employment into communities supported by a 24-hour economy across agriculture, manufacturing, transport, tourism industry, and logistics. We will provide youths with startup grants. Wolem funding chewalti, bungi ma koy fanang, isi kali kodin din sof no kuisi safaro dati no, ani musolu, bungi fanang ma koy no kodewol to kuisi fansul business so dati no. Through our one ward, one bank, we will expand community credit. Me alon ko ibajala community o community fanang isikali si mako no prusi ifan soto no assistantola kodola for them to be able to establish businesses, and we will also expand community credit schemes. Our taxi financing schemes ngalon ko how difficult it is promolu ñun men be taxi driver ke motol soto ñami, we will extend that to them also to help them. On top of that, a tourism tax credits will be encouraged all year round investment and employment. Young Gambians don't need any sympathy. They need opportunities. They need capital. They need a government that believes in them. This government doesn't believes in us. That's our biggest challenge. Because if they do, we would have been in a better position. Our third promise is about education and healthcare for all. Karambumuto, aninjate kendeala fanat. Ntolko, all education will be free. Nyimbanko kanja. So that every single child will not be excluded of their future. Every student will also be able to be supported through a stipend. Karambuto dindingul purunka fending dila isaje la paso their travel costs also. While technical, vocational, scientific, and digital training will connect education to a national development. We will deliver through free healthcare for all Gambians. Wole munti jate kende ala karola ha o fana be kala freelete. Through our One Village, One Clinic program, One Village, One Clinic program, and One Community, One Ambulance program. La même plan, wole ñinte ko, community wo community, sate wo sate, ibe fansung clinic wo sotolale, andung community wo community, inyane fansung ambulance wo sotolale. Education and healthcare are not privileges for the wealthy people. They are our fundamental rights. Now, the fourth promise, that is the dignity and relief for family. Dignity and relief for family. Lafta menna, wale nyinte ko, every single family will now be having a relief package, that is low-income households. Men be batare, ntolunga men na how do you say? Nga men haima. Wale nyinte ko to ka korda men yalo ko la soto buluñi ama wara pour nga makoro futendi ma kari wo kari alla man sakunda bal jolale ni wo bota je Gambia keba na alfa men tambe da sangita worola ntol ko ibe nyan na wili killing kemelul le mutala kari wo kari kaballa man sakunda from the government. Every Gambian over 60 years old should receive a $1,500 monthly. These are not blue sky ideas. They are ability to be able to better manage our economy, both physical, microeconomics, and being able to manage our inflationary pressure in a more controlled and experienced manner. We will therefore establish a national minimum wage, improve civil services, their conditions, subhanallah, and we will promote affordable housing to support people who are unable to afford such. No Gambian who works honestly should remain trapped in poverty. Our fifth promise is that a modern and connected Gambia. We will work towards affordable water, electricity, internet for every household. We are our one village our one village, one borehole program will continue to expand, and this project has already begun. Communities are already benefiting from this. We will also reform when we come. Our intention is NAWEC will be disbanded completely. We will be able to bring about a more structured, holistic, and profitable national enterprise. Who knows? These will certainly drive efficiency and accountability. We will build better roads and drainage. Our intention is to also address the challenges our communities are facing. When you are traveling in the morning to Banjul or elsewhere, the number of our people that are struggling to secure transport is not a secret. So this is what we want to do. We want to now also introduce community bus services. These will be community-based in partnership with local authorities to ensure that transport is obviously delivered to the footstep of our people. Equally, revitalize our national river transport system. For our long term also include a national railway that is on the long-term plan a new international airport, and a new Gambian national airline. Again, these are not blue sky ideals. I personally brought my aircraft in Gambia here at Banjul International Airport. I made it clear to the government of the day that we should put our heads together and establish a national airline. Unfortunately, that aircraft had been under the sun until such a time that we couldn't bear it, and I had to release this aircraft, a dead dream for hopeful Gambians. Our fifth promise to Gambians today is about security. It is about accountability, and it is about our sovereignty. Our principle is very clear: no prosperity without security, and no security without justice. We will strengthen the police training in our country and equip them through one community, one police station, and establish one district, one fire rescue services, so that emergency services can be at the doorstep of every single Gambian. We will fight corruption without fear or favor. Officials must account for every dollar, and public contracts and expenditures must be transparent. We will defend our sovereignty, work for a stronger passport, and protect Gambians abroad. For far too long, Gambians have not had the respect we deserve abroad. And a responsible government ought to step up to protect, to ensure that the welfare of our compatriots is just as equal as those of those advanced nations. Therefore, this would be our foreign policy: a friend to all nations and a servant to only Gambians. Let me repeat, our foreign policy is that we are a friend, we will be a friend to all nations, but we will also be a servant to only Gambians. Someone will ask, can all these be achieved? Our answer is yes, with discipline, careful planning, and honest government. We will not pretend that everything will complete overnight. Every commitment will be costed. Every phase will be monitored. And we will introduce, or we will rather reduce waste, reform procurement, grow productivity of our economy, and support Gambian businesses, mobilize the diaspora investment, and build a transparent partnership. The EFF-led government will publish timelines, targets, annual progress, so that the people can judge us by the delivery. This program is not charity from political leaders. It is the rightful return of the people's resources to the people. My fellow Gambians, let me state clearly about who we are and what we shall never become. EFF Gambia is not a movement of bitterness. We are certainly not a party of revenge. We do not abhor or hold political hatred. We will not replace one privileged class with another. I repeat, we will not replace one privileged class with another. This movement is not a private property. I may have founded EFF Gambia, but EFF Gambia belongs to Gambian people. No leader shall be greater than our constitution and our collective mission. We are a democratic, progressive, a Pan-African movement committed to peaceful constitutional change a revolution of ideas against poverty, corruption, and underdevelopment. We believe in enterprise. We believe in investment. We believe in wealth creation. Certainly, economic growth must produce shared prosperity. We will practice responsible opposition, supporting the national interest, challenging failures and firmly, and presenting credible alternatives as a serious government in waiting. That mic, leave it. Our government shall be guided by 4 enduring principles. People before power. Service. Service before privilege. Justice for everyone and accountability at every level. Violence, intimidation, corruption, tribalism, religious intolerance, abuse of public trust shall have no place in our party. We must never become what we condemn. We Gambians must never become what we condemn. Therefore, I call on all Gambians. No individual can transform this country alone. This movement must be carried by Gambians in every village, every ward, every district, and every region. The women of the Gambia, Namusolu, you shall not be treated merely as a campaign mobilizers. Mbali, o watu tambitele a mulkal jenyamin komen campaign mobilizer lemant. Alla palaso, bankola decisiono atul nyana sila wolato, anu mbali kela wolato. I repeat, your place is wherever decisions are made. To the young people, your energy must not be exploited for violence, empty promises, temporary election work. We will prepare and trust you to lead. So, to Gambians who support other political parties or who remain uncertain about EFF, I extend my respect to you. You are not our enemies. Wallahi, you are not our enemies. Political disagreements must never become a national hatred. To our elders sitting here present, our elders are here that are sitting here present, as well as our religious and traditional leaders, we seek your wisdom and of course your prayers and your guidance. To our Gambian diaspora, your knowledge, your investment, and your experience, your networks are essential. Whether you return or contribute from abroad, there is a place for you here in the Gambia. We do not ask for a blind loyalty. Examine our programs and judge us by our services. Our country must always be greater than our party. Do not join for a position, contract, name, or title, but please do join if you believe poverty can be defeated. Honest leadership is possible in the Gambia. Finally, my fellow Gambians, the historic moment has arrived. With faith in Almighty Allah, with confidence in Gambian people, with support in our founding leadership, members, and in accordance with our democratic and constitutional rights, I, Prince Ibrahim Sanyang, the founder of EFF, standing before you here at Jama Hall, I do hereby declare the Economic Freedom Fighters of the Gambia officially launched. EFF is here by presented as a peaceful, democratic, disciplined, Pan-African and people-centered political movement. A movement committed to fighting poverty, unemployment, and underdevelopment. A movement committed to economic freedom, justice, accountable government, and the dignity of every Gambian. A movement committed to the Constitution, rule of law, and a peaceful pursuit of power through democratic will of the people. A movement that is committed to defending the Republic and protecting Gambians abroad and home. EFF has not been founded against an individual, a community, or any religion or any political party. EFF Gambia has been founded for the Gambia. But I would like to remind you, or rather make it clear that this declaration is not a claim of personal victory. It is an acceptance of a national responsibility. From this day forward, carry this message, please, to every household, every village, every ward, every district, and every constituency. Tell the Gambian people that a new movement has risen. Tell them no child should be poor to learn, no patient will be denied care, no young Gambian will be forced by hopelessness to surrender their life to the sea, and no honest Gambian worker will be left trapped. The road ahead will not be easy. We will face criticisms and we will make mistakes. When we do, we must admit them. We must correct them. We must continue to serve. I do not offer perfection or hope or promises, miracle to Gambians. I offer a honest leadership, disciplined work, careful planning, and accountability for what we deliver. I ask you not to build a blind faith in one individual, but believe in yourselves and in one another and in the possibilities of this great country. Let us choose hope over fear. Let us choose unity over division. Let us choose services over privilege. Let us choose justice over impunity. And certainly let us choose shared prosperity over permanent poverty. Today, a new movement rises. Today, a new direction begins. Today, EFF Gambia answers the call of Gambians. May Almighty Allah guide our decision. May Allah purify our intentions. Ya Allah, unite our people and bless this great country. I am humbled. I am humbled, my elder. I see you. Now, long live Gambia, long live this republic, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless this journey. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.